What up?
Ah, got a haircut.
Oh, I see. Let's check out the D cut. Got my shit up. Oh yeah, beautiful. They did well.
Yeah,
Nice. See, if we do this, you can still see the NWO thing in the back.
yeah. Leave the NWO up.
All right. Yeah, I got a shit ton of wings, and Lil Shaq went to sleep, so I figured we could do a few minutes. How you been doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, dude, I've been all right, man. It was a busy week of running around and working, and I saw you were working on some shed yesterday.
Yeah, we just kind of like, what do you call that? We put like a um just like a fucking protective coating over the hole to where if it looks like it's not a hole. So if the fucking people that went in there and stole shit see this, they could easily rip it off, but maybe they won't, you know. But
Oh, it,
once, yeah, we
it,
would have done better. But the thing was, D, was that my mom can't find her fucking keys to the garage. She thought she brought them down. She must have left them in Columbus. Who fucking knows? So
yeah.
she still ain't found them, by the way. So
Oh shit.
yeah, that's what I said. She went to a Willie Nelson concert. It was a whole big festival or something. She'd never seen Willie before. And she said she dumped all her heavy shit out of her purse. And she thinks that might have been when she lost her keys. Well, she came all the way down here thinking she had them. So I'm thinking they're in Columbus. They might be in her truck. I have no fucking idea. But the original plan was go inside the garage, get some reinforcement behind her, because it's just straight rotten wood, And we couldn't get inside the fucking thing. I guess we could have crawled her ass in there, but I don't know. Anyway, so we just screwed in little fucking thing of plywood or where the fuck it was. Or whatever, you can put some paint on it. It won't deteriorate immediately.
Yeah.
It's always some shit going on.
Well, it also tells them that whoever did steal it from there, that hey, there are people that are checking in on this.
Yes, I'd rather them go into the garage than the house. Like
Yeah.
first thing we think is it's our fucking neighbors. Because they're a little weird, but who knows who did it? It could have been anybody. All they stole
Yeah.
was like an old bicycle. There really ain't shit in there to take. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not a thief, okay? I'm not ruling out that I won't become one someday. That possibility is always out there, man. If I gotta steal to feed the family, then I'm stealing.
Right.
But if I was stealing, if I was a thief and I broke into an establishment and all they had was an old bicycle, I'm just gonna leave. I might even leave like a
Oh,
little $5 bill for them. Hey, times to get better for you. One love.
I mean, there's a ton of shit in there, but it's just
Yeah,
like little knickknacks and shit. Like it was a pretty cool bike. It was like an old '70s Schwinn.
yeah.
Who knows what it's worth? It was my mom's childhood bicycle. Amazing, she still had it. And there's a couple other bikes in there. There's actually a motorcycle, but good luck getting that fucking thing out of that little hole.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is in my little town, bro. It ain't usually like a real fucking crook robber like you would expect. What up, Jeff? Good to see you.
Yeah, Katniss Key.
It's like these little fucking 10-year-old little pricks. It's always some little 10-year-old little bitch kid that's doing this shit. Like when it was my
Yeah.
grandma's house, it was some little 10-year-old gang fucking group of kids who was doing that shit, It's weird, dude.
Yeah.
Like real professional old thieves, they'll just fucking steal your money somehow, in my town, or they'll rob something, they
Yeah.
don't fucking, they ain't in it for bicycles and lawnmowers and shit or something stupid like that.
Well, I had some asshole fucking steal my snowblower last year. We got it back though too because they're stupid. They went and sold it at the pawn shop. We filed a police report, and I don't know if this is national or just local, but in Minnesota, if you take something to the pawn shop, they leave it there for 3 weeks before they put it on the shelf, and they put it in a database that the police can search.
Oh.
So when we told them what our snowblower was, they went to that database and like it popped up, and they're like, "Oh shit!"
Nice.
And we got it back.
Yeah, our police department is stupid as fuck. So some crackhead was stealing stereos, and I had my old Cutlass, and they stole. I had a nice fucking system, a CD. This is back in like '98, and the cops were like, "Well, we found your shit. Come on down. You can get it." I'm like, "No way. I don't believe." I mean, they have like retrieved things. Like I have a car stolen. I got it back. That was pretty fucking cool. But I go down there. You know, I got my receipts. This is fairly new shit. This is like a couple months old stereo system. It was right outside my house, mind you. I parked in a weird place where I couldn't see it through my window. It was like right in front of my house because I usually park across the street, and I'm up in the second floor. Well, anyways, I get down there and they're like, "Well, what's yours?" I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" They just had a bunch of shit in front of me. I'm like, "You guys don't need you don't need receipts or anything, huh?" And they're like, "No, do you see any of your shit?" I'm like, "No." You guys called people down here and they took my shit. Like you fucking retrieved my stolen shit and you got it stolen again. So I just left with nothing. I was like, "You fucking animals." Obviously, it was the same guy because it was like other cars within 2 blocks got robbed too. So that's how professional my fucking place is.
Yeah.
What up, Scotty Vaughn? Good to see you, man. Yeah,
We got GT Key Comic.
my town's so corrupt, dude. Like, I think my mom's had her jewelry stolen and tried to get it back, and they fucking make her pay like some portion. That's how stupid our town is, bro. It's really like poor central bullshit down here. It's really dumb. Anyways, I'm not going to dwell on that. It just, you know. One good thing is, though, D, if you want a bike, you just tell them, "Hey, my bike got stolen." They'll take you to their garage. There's probably like 300 bikes there. And you just pick a bike.
Damn.
Just pick a bike. There you go. I don't have that in me though. I can't be like that lying prick to do that, you know.
Yeah.
So tomorrow there's a hole in the roof down on 6th Street in my town. We own a duplex, and this guy was supposed to fix it like a year ago. We paid him like $600 or some shit, and it's still fucking leaking. And he's came back about 3 times, and it's still fucking leaking. So I gotta wait for it to rain and have him meet me there, and I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. So it's supposed to rain like from 3 to 6 or some shit.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, sometimes you can't fucking tell where it's leaking from. I guess what's aggressively always has something funny to say. Obviously that sucks, but it's also a funny story. Yeah, it's the truth, man, or I wouldn't fucking say it. It's weird. The funniest shit's usually the truest shit. I remember when my car got stolen, I was at the pizza shop, and I used to leave my car running because I just run in there, grab my pizza, come back out. Fucking car was gone. It was an old Corsica, hillbilly together because it got smashed up. And it was about 2 or 3 days later, cops called me and said, "Oh, we got your car." Like, what? Where'd you find it? It was just sitting in an alley. It was like nothing ever happened. I don't know if they shit in it. I don't know if they, what the fuck they did, but there it was. I was like, all right, cool. I guess they just need, some people just joyride, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, they probably were more interested in seeing if there was anything in the car to steal.
Maybe.
And once they, if they didn't find anything, then they ditched it.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, this is gonna get us in jail. Like, we should probably get out of this fucking thing." Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this permanently keeping a stolen car is fucking dumb.
Yeah,
Like
and it's
that's
right.
that's one of them like one of them Darwin things where it's like survival of the fittest. Like if you're a thief and you're stealing cars and you're not taking it to a chop shop to get the parts taken out of it, now if you're just gonna keep that motherfucker, like you, let's just go, just drive it to the police station and turn yourself in. What the fuck you
Yeah,
doing?
you should probably like go out of town or something if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, if they run the plates, it comes back stolen, you get pulled over and you get a felony stop. Like it's not a good time.
No, right. So obviously you've read the book on Book Club, right?
Yeah. No, I almost forgot which one it was, but no, I've read that one a long time ago, and I'm gonna reread it. But yeah,
Yeah, I had to reread it, but I've read that book. It was like a book that as a kid I used to have a nightstand, right? And like whenever I was like not able to watch TV and I'm up at night, I'll turn the little funny. Probably read that thing 50 times, and I reread it, but I didn't have to. Like
yeah.
there was one part I forgot, which is pretty good. But it's a fucking really good X-Men story. It's not like X-Men. It's like X Factor and Magneto's crew, but
Yeah.
you kind of get the whole mutant experience with that one, you know.
Well, I'm going to pick the next book in that series
No
when
shit.
it's my turn. Yeah, just fuck it. Let's go.
Oh.
We're gonna buzz through Fatal Attractions.
Wow. I wonder what I don't know. I can't remember which the next one is. Do you know?
Hold on 1 second.
All right. That's going to suck for the next guy because he's going to be like, he either picks it or he's kind of a dickhead, and we'll have to come back to it later.
Hey, that person gets to make that decision. It's
Right.
not like we're not leaving them with a choice.
No, yeah,
You
they
can
definitely do what they want. Yes.
you can be cool, or you can decide not to be cool. What's up?
Yeah. If Matt and Alan decide to go a different way, me and Dee will be there to clean it up.
Yeah. All right, I got the trade here. I'm gonna flip to the next book and see which one that is. Oh, it's I don't know what issue it is, but oh yeah, dude, it is X-Force number 25.
Mm.
And that's a big issue too.
I can almost picture it.
That's a big issue too.
It's like it's either like an orange cover with like an Indian looking dude, or I can almost picture it.
Well, I've got there's an image of it, but it's not in it. The real one is in color,
Mhm.
but this is.
Hold on. Oh yeah, no, it's different. No, there it is. Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, it's got that Indian looking dude right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Cable. Yep. I don't know if I have that. I might have it somewhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, either way, I'll send a link out so people can read it. But yeah, man, we got to keep going through Fatal Attractions.
Yeah.
Then after that issue, it goes to Uncanny X-Men 304.
Yep.
And from there, that's a pretty big issue too.
Yeah, I think Wolverine's on that one, of course.
Yep.
It's not the one that you would think of, though. It's a different.
No. And then after that, it's X-Men 25, that is the one.
Yeah. And then the other one you think of too.
Yeah. Then Wolverine 75. And that's a cool issue too. And then you get Excalibur 71, and that is a wrap.
Ask them if they watched Agatha.
Okay, well, I mean, fuck. Have you watched Agatha yet, D?
Not yet.
No,
Agatha all along.
he knows what it is. Don't have
Yeah,
to
no, we were like we Disney Plus, unless there's like a bunch of stuff that we're gonna watch all at once. So right now we're kind of saving it for a little bit, and then we're gonna let it rip for a month, and then get through it all, and then we'll let it chill again.
Anytime it wants.
Melody's got Hulu. What all you got? Disney.
I got Disney, Hulu, Paramount, Netflix, and what's this Max?
Cinemax.
Okay. No, HBO Max. And they dropped the HBO and they just call it Max now.
Oh,
So he can watch anytime he wants. Just tell him.
anytime you want, she says. Just tell us.
Nice.
Allegedly. We didn't say that on live TV, but yes.
Well, I'm gonna do some research here and make sure I don't like close your account down, because sometimes sharing those passwords in such a far distance, they'll cancel you.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
So I'll do research before I borrow any passwords.
All right. Well, Melody. Me and Dee was planning on doing a show, but I said if Little Chat goes to sleep. And soon as I was ready to come on, he shut his eyes and little guy went to
I'll
sleep.
give you half an hour.
We don't need that much time. I'll go a few more minutes. All right.
I'll take 40 minutes.
She said 2 minutes ago it was, oh no, you I don't even know why you started now. I'll give you a half hour. I was like, okay, Melody.
She knows you're streaming with me.
Right.
I'm a good people.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Hey,
even
hold on.
start.
We got to clean up here. We got Carlito has been in the chat for a while. What's up, Carlito? Christina Payne is in the chat. What's up, Christina? JSS Brooklyn came through and said, what's up? Got to say hi to the people.
So, fuck, I keep forgetting. So, it's right here, fucking day mirrors. So I get this thing. I'm like, oh, it's probably a pop. And I open it up, it says NWO. And, oh, okay, that's cool. NWO, I like that. And I started looking at it. Oh, it's a fucking light box. All right, that's neat. And I'm like, I wonder where the fuck he got it from. So I did like a Google photo, and it came up WWFE shop or something. And it wasn't that. And then he messages, but
I guarantee you he 3D printed that.
how did you know?
Because he did one for me.
What do you mean?
Not the same thing, but he 3D printed this thing for me.
Oh.
So I know he's been running that 3D printer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's cool to know somebody has a 3D printer. Yeah, he goes, yeah, I made that myself. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I put it together. He said, I connected it with the cell phone cord. So I'm thinking, okay, so I just plug in like a cell phone. No, it's fucking glued together and the cell phone cord's in there. So I can't like detach it and put our cord on like I was thinking for a second. But that's fine. Like it just it's like creative as fuck. I'm like, no, this is fucking homemade. Like that makes it really special, you know.
No, man, Daymers is dude. He's a good egg, man. We bumped into it. We saw him in at C2E2. Hey, Legion of Comics. And then but I'd seen him before at Planet Comic Con. And yeah, he's just a good fella, man.
Day is one of the more nice guys. He sent me a really nice Biggie slab too, so I really like that guy. He's really cool.
Hey, he sent me he knows I'm a Minnesota Vikings fan. He sent me this card with Chris Carter on it.
Oh,
that is a game-worn patch of one of his jerseys.
Yeah, I got a Shaq card like that. That's cool. I don't have a gold one though. That's really neat.
And then he also sent me this guy's on the Panthers now, but he was on the Vikings. Adam Thielen.
Oh fuck yeah! Damn, bro, that's really nice. I love those cases too. Those look sharp as shit.
Yeah. Well, I had to put him in one of these because look at the card, dude. That sucker is thick.
Jeez, oh Pete. Yeah, that's probably like mine. That's probably a little thicker like that too.
Yeah, but the case is really cool. You just
Folded together. I think I had a couple like that before.
yeah, so it just peels off, and there's a little magnet in there.
Oh no, my shit didn't have a magnet though. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, I've had the screw ones, but not the magnetized. Probably a little bit more new to the shit. I collected cards back in like '96, shit like that. 90,
yeah.
92 to '96 and shit. I think the Vikings beat the 49ers. That kind of pissed me off a little bit. I was hoping we'd get a few games before we lost, but
Yeah, no, week 2, you ran into the buzzsaw known as the soon-to-be Super Bowl champion Minnesota Vikings.
who's y'all's quarterback?
Sam Darnold.
Fucking Sam Darnold. Shit. I don't like our
Dude.
quarterback.
Yeah, no, Sam Darnold was on the 49ers last year as their backup.
Oh, okay.
And the Vikings are his 4th team in like 6 years. He didn't pan out very well with the Jets. He's a lot of talent. He was a high 1st-round pick. He was like pick number 3. A lot of talent, but he just didn't get it together with the Jets. Didn't get it together with the Panthers.
And now he's kicking ass with y'all.
Well, he's actually on an offense that has some weapons and a good coach that knows how to coach a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the talent for it. He just never had the right pieces around him. So he's being very efficient, and he's leading the league in touchdown passes right now.
Shit. Leading the league in touchdowns. What the fuck? And we gave that up, huh? Who's y'all's coach?
Kevin O'Donnell.
Okay. Well, I don't like fucking Purdy, man. I don't think that Purdy. I think he's like a below average quarterback. I think that we could really just play Russian roulette and almost get a better quarter. If I would take more than half of the NFL starting quarterbacks over Purdy, in my opinion.
No, Purdy, there's going to be a bad day for the 49ers coming up soon. He is playing well, but it's because of the system that he's in. The 49ers have probably one of the top 3 offensive lines in football. They have 2 Pro Bowl wide receivers. They have a great all-pro running back. So he's got he's got a great tight end. Yeah, he's got it all. So he's literally got and he's got a great coach that knows how to call plays.
Maybe one of the best offensive minds in fucking football right now. Maybe.
Yeah,
he's that fucking good.
Yeah. So with all that, he's playing really well. But because of how well he's playing, he's going to demand a very big contract.
Oh.
And that contract is going to be too big.
See, I don't know that he's playing well. I feel like you lose to the Vikings, you lose your second game in, you're the defending conference champ. I don't know how fucking good we might be a 50-50 club this year, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Well, GT just said it. Like, it's only week 3. You can't really tell who's good and bad after only 3 weeks.
I agree with that. But still, you don't want to fucking lose the first 3. Have y'all lost?
No, we don't do that.
Well, do you feel good about that?
No. But here's the deal.
No,
I also did. I feel very good about it, but I also didn't think that. I thought they would be 1-2 when I first saw the schedule, and they're 3-0. So I'm very happy with that. My team is either way better than I thought they were, or they're going to come crashing down to earth, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah. What up, Synthetic Panels? How you doing, bro? So I brought up Synthetic Panels in my drama circle jerk. I almost forgot Razor Comics. You got a load of that guy yet?
You can't forget about Razor Comics. I've never met him. No, I have no idea.
I kind of envy your ignorance to some of these fucking channels. I always indulge, you know me. So he kind of, oh man, it's a whole fucking thing with that guy. He's like Sticky Gooses. It's like you got It's not even like Harley Quinn. It's like the fucking the little midget gag guy from like the Silver Age. It's like a sidekick, just a shitty sidekick. But he gets some pretty good views. He gets like a couple hundred views. He's only got like 300 subs or something. But whatever, dude. I don't know. He's a little funny, but he ain't really said much about me. But he's definitely like a drama channel.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, well.
I'm not kidding. Like, I got a group of friends. I watch their shit, and that's about it. If you really want me to watch your shit, you've got to try really hard to pretend to be my friend. You've got to be convincing.
Yeah.
Like, just because if I stream with you once in a while, I ain't gonna watch your shit. Like, and it's not nothing personal, man. But like, life is short. Like, if I'm not doing this with you, I'm probably playing a video game or reading a comic book or spending time with my wife. You know, like I'm not really all about the watch every channel I possibly can. And then what you were talking about, a lot of them are drama channels. Like, I don't give a fuck about all that.
No, I know.
What beef are we talking about? Like,
don't know.
late breaking news, CGC did this. So, oh my God, no.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, you work a lot, so you don't have like a ton of playtime, you know, so you got a short list of shit you're going to spend time on, which I understand.
Yeah. Dude, last week, no, not last week, the week before, I worked 40 hours in 3 days. And then the other 3 days that I worked that week, I worked 30 hours in those 3 days. So I worked a good old 70-hour work week, which I don't have to do all the time. A lot of people, that used to be my life. I used to work 70 hours a week. But luckily I haven't had to do that in a while, but we had to do it recently and it kind of sucked. Hey, wait, hold on. What flavor we rocking over there?
It's always buffalo, bro.
Okay, good.
Always buffalo.
Where from?
Well, I think okay. So it used to be Fridays. I had to get them from Save-A Lot, right?
Yeah.
And then I ventured into Aldi's.
Yeah.
And they're just a little more spicy. The Fridays I thought was the best. But the Aldi's, they were just a little more spicy. And these wings are huge. Like, they're big chunks of fucking wing. And I can't even hardly eat the Fridays anymore. So I just eat these. But they're like $7 for like 12 wings or something. It's a pretty good deal.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think they're kind of pre-cooked.
Yeah.
I don't know how that stays fresh frozen. They taste good. They don't make me sick. So I just kind of eat them all the time now.
Well, when you freeze them, it keeps bacteria from growing on it. So freezing them is if you don't eat them fresh, you gotta freeze them.
Yeah, they freeze them, and I always wonder, like, do they sit there a week? Do they sit there 2 weeks? Because chicken don't usually stay good that long, you know.
Well, if you freeze it and keep it in the right temperature long enough, it can pretty much stay that way until it dethaws.
Oh.
As long as like it's airtight and all that shit, you're good.
Yeah, they're kind of like, they must be like boiled and seasoned, and then you cook them. So I cook them a good while. I make sure they're like browned real well, but they taste like fucking freshly made to me. Like, I don't know.
No, almost anything that you can freeze, as long as it's like airtight, that keeps the freezer burn from getting to it. And then you're good.
So I sold some books on Band of Bros, and I planned on like packing up some shit today, but I just didn't have enough time. So tomorrow, instead of dicking around, I'm gonna pack up some more shit. What you doing?
I'm selling some books through Elite Comics 11. I'll show you all what I'm selling.
Get the fuck out of here! How the fuck when did you get in contact with them to sell books?
Oh, dude, I've already sold books through them before.
How long have you been doing that?
It's a little over a year.
I had no idea, bro. You never told me.
Yeah, I don't think I was keeping it a secret, but it. I also didn't really talk about it. Like
Yeah, I'm not really a guy that buys a bunch of shit, so I can understand why you didn't tell me. But I just thought that's kind of interesting.
yeah, no, I just
What's the fucking process? Just let me know that. What was it like? You just messaged the fucking guy? I don't need to know the guy. Just tell me the process.
yeah, no. So the first thing you do is you message them, and it's like, hey, I want to sell some books, and if they don't know you, um, they're going to put you through this vetting process. So they want to like a few references of people that they do know. So like I'd be like, oh well, I know who that, and I know this guy and this guy, and they'll be like, oh okay, cool. And they check with those people to make sure you're legitimate, and if you're legit, they'll let you sell books.
Huh.
And then they get your info, and it's a big deal though, because if you stab them in the back, they like you can't sell with them anymore.
Well, and the people that vouch for you probably got to fucking, their word probably don't mean as much if that happens either,
Yeah, and I'm sure they've been had before, with scumbags that take advantage of it, but it's I don't know. The process wasn't that hard to get approved through them, and once I did, yeah, man, we were just off and running. And
So did a couple of your books sell recently or something?
not yet.
Oh, okay.
They haven't even posted them yet, but so the other day you're talking about the process. So now that I've been like verified with them, I send them a message of what books I want to sell. Every time you sell with them, they send you their contract. So like they get like 5.85% of the sale. And then you put it in the mail, and once someone sells it, or once someone claims it, they PayPal me the money, and then I give Elite their 5.85%.
You don't send the books until it sells, though, right?
Yeah, no. So I get the money before I sell it.
Right.
So
That's cool.
do the split screen where I'm taller. All right, so I'm gonna. So this one I got up for $350.
Mm-hmm. That's a good deal.
Yeah, and that's shipped. This one here I got up for $250.
What?
Yeah,
I thought that was a really expensive book.
it was up over $500 at one point.
Yeah,
So
I thought that was like way up there. Okay.
if anyone watching this wants to do a little claim, go for it, and I'll tell Elite that I lost that book. This one I got up for $200.
Okay.
Signed by Jim Lee. Pretty cool looking book. This one I think I have for $200. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this one's also $200. Signed by Alex Salviak.
Damn, that is very Spider-Man, dude. That's a pretty book.
Yeah. And then this one I think I got up for $300, and that's the Red Ranger, signed by the original Red Ranger actor.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. So I got those 5 books. They should be going up soon. Feel free to put a claim down in this chat if you want to just buy it directly from your boy.
If I was to pick one, it'd probably be that fucking that spectacular non-black suit.
Okay.
Non-symbiote. Yeah.
Yeah. The Web of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
100.
Spider-Man. No, the one the one we argue about. Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
the one I liked.
No, this one is also my favorite of the bunch.
Oh yeah.
But I've had it for a while now. I don't have to put it up on my wall. Um, I don't know. It's time to move on. I paid like $20 for that book,
Okay.
and I paid like 25 to get it graded, and it came back at a 9.8. So if I sell it
Good.
for 250, I'm making a fucking hell of a profit.
Yeah, yeah. So I just sold like 4 titty books for $45.
Oh,
So
dude, titty books will sell you. You'll get
yeah,
money off of titty books.
yeah, yeah. And I was happy. I mean, a couple of them might have been $20 books, but the guy that bought them, he said, I like chick books, and I'm like, okay, cool, man. He asked me if I had any more. I said, no, not really. I don't really not for sale, at least. The like 3 I have are probably like $200 books. I can't sell right now, but
Dude, that should have been the dude you told him, like, hey, do you want to buy these? They're not very cheap.
yeah, I don't know.
'Cause I know you want to get rid of them.
mean,
Yeah.
one of them, D, is the one that I probably will sell eventually, but the other one's like First Polaris and shit. Like I can't think of anything I would sell.
I wouldn't say First Polaris is a titty book, though.
You don't think so?
No, I mean, she's got a chest, but it's not like overly sexualized. It's not a book that people like jerk off onto.
Well, see, I would call First Phoenix a titty book. I'd call
See, and I would disagree with that too.
no. See, it's a fucking okay. First Power Girl, titty book.
Dude, the first Power Girl, it's not even that like they're she's not real like front and center on the cover. It's very small image
No,
of
but
it.
it is a boob window.
Yeah, I know, but it's very like what I consider a titty book is a book that is only desirable because it's a woman cover. It's a female
okay.
attractive cover. Just because, but like you're talking about First Polaris, First Power Girl, First Phoenix. Those are key issues that are good books. Like,
Oh,
they're wearing skin tight clothes, but it's not known for being a sexual cover. It's a key issue.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Well, I mean, okay, so I got one titty book. I got the fucking Crossfire fucking 12 with Marilyn Monroe. Like that's the one.
Yeah.
So,
There you
the
go.
rest of them are keys. Everything else. I mean, that's the thing though. Is like a lot of good girl art is key. Like it's more of a key than a first appearance because if it's a good cover, it's like that's better than that. So I don't fucking.
Well, yeah.
I'd say they're all about. If you got a chick and she's the main, like my fucking Gwenpool, all of them are titty books to me. Like they're all just girls and shit. But whatever, man.
Yeah, no. I can see where you're at on that. I just some books are designed now to be so like attractive looking that like they see it and they go, oh my god, that's hot. I never saw the first Phoenix cover and went, oh my god, my dick, it's so hard now, what am I going to do? Like it's a cool cover.
Yeah, I agree. Fucking Phoenix is not the hottest cover. You're right. I don't know. I guess I'm just weird like that. I also don't have a first Phoenix. The closest thing I have is that Polaris, so I guess I'm just gonna have to go mine. But
dude, I like that Polaris one better. Like
I do too.
For me, like first Polaris is first Polaris. Like first Phoenix
it's second. It's actually the second, but it's the cover.
It's the 181, 180, like whatever.
Yeah, it's the better book. The one that's supposed to be the first, it's like some fucking mud monster or something. Like, fuck that book.
Fuck all that. But for me, the first Phoenix is really just the 105th appearance of Jean Grey.
Yeah, it's like her third costume change, but she does get more powers.
Yeah, she does. But like for me, like the first, like you go get your first Phoenix. I'm gonna get first Jean Grey, and we'll be okay.
Yeah, you're talking about a tenth of a book compared to a whole. You know, like
Yeah.
a fucking X-Men's like 10 times more than that fucking little ass
But
Phoenix.
that's why I like the first Polaris or the second Polaris because it's like her first big issue.
It's a real book. Yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like
Who
a
that?
real-
What's up, man?
Oh, we got who that? We got Norrin Rad. What's he saying about titty books? Titty
He's a-
books now show actual tits. Oh yeah, they do. Those fucking books make me sick. Like anybody that buys that shit, not a fan. Not a fan
Well,
of any of that shit.
For me, it's like, oh, hey, what do you think of this cover? I'm like, oh, who drew it? Oh, Adam Hughes. Like, oh, that's a dude. No, I'm good.
I know you told me that before.
Yeah, no, like you give me a lady that drew that issue. Now we might have something to talk about.
That's like you're a gel, right? And you go to fucking El Guardo for your fucking smut because he could draw girls pretty. It's like you're still getting your smut from El Guardo. You know, like how hot is that? But I don't fucking know. Yeah,
dude, fuck El Gardo. You did me wrong too many times. All right.
Whacking off the pictures and shit of chicks and stuff. That's just fucking gross. That's a whole different genre. I mean, you might as well just get Playboys and shit at that point, you know.
No, but I still think there's a thing where they're collecting comic books. I can't shit on it altogether, but it is really not for me. Now, here's the deal. I'll just be honest about it. I've had a couple beers now. I can say it. Like, I'll look at some porn. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm not opposed to any of that. I'm gonna go get free porn on the internet if I need some porn. I'm not gonna buy a comic book cover and like, oh, she's wearing a really tight outfit. Like, that doesn't do anything for me.
Me neither, dude. So I'm borderline sleepy, so I forgot what I was going to say about it, but it came back to me. I'm glad it did before I got here. So I went and hopped on the old Hunteroo Friday.
Yeah.
And you know, it's fun. It's my second time back in a year or something. And I guess who I got to battle?
Who?
Old Chris.
Oh,
Yeah, so the world champion, right? So for me, like if I'm writing a story out, it'd be Biggie's been gone a year. He tried to win the world championship a year ago. If he's gonna fight the world champion, let's do it. You know, let's make it a thing. But old Chris is like, oh, I forgot my belt. I can't. I don't have to defend. And that's just like, you know. So I was just like, so what's going to happen when the next champ gets the belt? Oh, it's not going to be like Chris. You know, Chris is special because it's funny with Chris. I don't think it's that fucking funny with Chris. Like, let it be funny with D. Let it be funny with who dat, you know. But it's not my show.
yeah.
You know?
Well,
it's fine.
Here's the deal. He won the belt, and I'm not talking shit about Chris. All right. He doesn't really have the world heavyweight title books to defend it. Like, so the gimmick that they're going with is just that he's dodging fights, and I'm okay with that. Like 3 years ago, that one to phone with me because it was more of a real competition.
Yeah.
Now it's half real competition, half scripted storyline. You got to know what it is when you're getting into it. It's the gimmick that they're doing. Like, dude, I was in the number one contender match. I won it, and then the next week there was a number one contender match that I wasn't even in. So, and I wasn't mad. I wasn't butthurt.
No.
I literally filled in because someone couldn't make it last minute. So
Right. So for me, it's like I would gimmick this up and be like, "Oh, I'm upset. I need my match." But honestly, it's like I'm not even going to do that because even if I did it, I might not get it or something. I don't want to put any energy into something that ain't going to work out. Because that's what I used to do. I used to think I could do shit and I might get it. So I'm gonna face Lady Fantastic because she'll actually defend.
Yeah.
You know, she'll defend, and if she beats me, she beats me. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. And at the end of the day, it's like I'm willing to like play and have fun, but if they start thinking I'm taking it serious and it gets weird, then I guess it gets weird. But I'm just gonna play it the way I want, you know.
Yeah, dude. For me, and I'm not trying to insult the show. I just don't take it as seriously as I used to. And I don't wait for any opportunities. I don't care that much. Like if I'm in a match, I'm in a match. If I'm not, I'm not. I'm cool. Like it's definitely nothing I'm looking forward to all week. Um, if I was going to give them some like honest like feedback of just things that I think they could do better, um, they throw a lot of it together at the very last minute. So many people don't even know they have a match until like an hour before the show goes on. Um, so I think that they got 2 weeks in between shows. Like, use that hunt chat. Well, for one, they should delete the hunt chat because now it's just like a meme fest. But use that hunt chat to script the story, get matches lined up, get your thing figured out. But yeah, a lot of times, man, like there's been a couple times where I check Instagram and I'm like, oh, we got a bunch of messages. Like, oh fuck, it's the hunt chat. Like, oh, I'm on tonight. Well, no, I'm not because I'm not even fucking home. So
There you go. So I had as much fun as I could with it, and I was like, oh, good, because I wanted to battle Chris. This is good for me because I wanted to get back at the world champion. So I just leaned into him hard. I was just like, I'm just going to annihilate this fucker because not only it's okay that he didn't defend, but for me, like I keep it like I want to make some stakes, and he's never beat me one-on-one. And I reminded him that. I was like, you've never beat me one-on-one, and I'm not going to fucking let you. Right.
yeah.
And that makes it more fucking gritty, it makes it more fun. So I used some good books and I beat him 3-zip, and I'm like, this is your hunt champion. I'm like, fuck it, there he goes, but it's fun, man. I was like, this is how we do it, so maybe he'll battle the next guy and defend. I don't think so. I think this is going to go on for a while with Chris, and that's fine. That Dustin did the same shit back in the day. Dustin would kind of do that shit. I never was able to. If it was up to me, it'd be like I'd come on and talk shit, and I wouldn't even defend too. But I never had that luxury. So,
dude, I had the Hunt World title for like 2 weeks, and I literally had to defend it the next episode, and I lost it. Like, but I didn't give a shit. Like,
no, yeah, it's fine. That's what I mean. I had as much fun as I could with it. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
I had to get an X-Men 1 to win the world title.
Right.
And now people get it with
quick draw McGraws and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like whatever. Like it's different than it used to be. But it's different than it used to be, and that's okay. It evolved. And you're one of the reasons that it did evolve.
Mm-hmm.
Like you brought wrestling into that stratosphere, like with comic book YouTube, like so that I think it's I look at it in good fun. They should plan it a little bit better. That would be the only thing that I would say, because if I knew I was going to be on the hunt a week and a half in advance, I would probably be available to be on the hunt. But it's Friday night, dude, and look at me, man. Look at my face. I can't just be home every Friday night. I got to plan that out. Right. I got like 3 or 4 different ladies. I got to tell them, like, hey, not tonight, mama. I'm busy.
I think I can't. I'm not sure what you mean, but I am glad that Callie is part of the hunt. Callie is a serious collector, and he's definitely championship material.
And he's very good on the hunt.
Yeah. And he should be the fucking champ, in my mind. Bleeker's pretty good. Tony's pretty good. Hudat's pretty good.
Dude, Bleeker puts a ton of effort into his hunt persona. Like those are the ones that I really enjoy. And like, and then Hudat, his collection is fucking bonkers, and he's always got new books coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So
it could easily turn into the old ways of the hunt at a drop of a hat. If you get a couple of vets out there, it's old school. But
dude, if they went back to the old you had to have gotten it in the last couple weeks thing. Like that was how the hunt used to be. It had to be a new purchase. Like that shit kept you on your toes. I remember when you went to your LCS and you fucking laid it down on some people and told them like, "Hey, show some respect here. I'm the fucking hunt world champ."
Yeah, you motherfuckers better realize you got a celebrity in your midst. This dude, it's a wonder I got anything considering what my LCS is like. You motherfuckers don't have any idea how lucky you are. Your LCS isn't as trash as mine. Like without my antique shop, I'd have nothing. So
yeah,
what the fuck ever.
Hey, but for Chris though, he has been on the hunt every episode for like 2 years, 3 years. I lose track of how long things have been going down for. Like he's putting in his time and his energy and effort into the hunt. So I'm not mad at Chris for having the strap or anything like that. Like it was a little different back in the day. Like you're talking about Dustin, Two Bros. Like he put a lot of energy when he was really going into the hunt. Put a lot of time and effort into that. His Road Dog and his Mankind, like that dude now has a Mankind setup that he doesn't know what the fuck to do with. Now that he's retired.
It's hard telling, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, like I was saying about Chris, it's like he put all the time and energy in. He's a champ. He does what he wants. It's a fun gimmick. I have to figure out my own way to have my own. I have my own fun the way I make it. Like I'm not the favors guy like some people, and it's all good. I get favors because I get to play. I'm 2 matches in. I'm talking about favors already, so I'm almost. Yeah. I'm too involved. Like it really don't matter. That's why I'm too fucking honest at the end of the day. Like because I care so much. Like I want good quality content, and it was fun, so it was good, and it's gonna keep being good. So I'm gonna keep trying as long as they want me to. But I'm excited for my show, Collector Club. I don't know I think what we're going to do is on Wednesdays we're going to pick the topic. So after we do book club, me, you, Alan, and Matt's going to pick the topic. Even if you can't make it, but it's just something. It's good to like have it planned out because at the end of the day, I'll at least have Alan. Alan usually shows up. Oh shit, we got Beyond Wednesday. Honesty is a good trait that get you in trouble. Yeah, it can be.
But you know what, dude? When you're honest, dude, like when you know someone that lies all the time, man, you just gotta keep track of that shit. Like I know a person in my life. I'm not going to say their name. It doesn't matter. They're not part of the comic book community or whatever. But I know this person that is lying to so many different people. They lose track of what lie was told to what person, and it's such a fucking mess. So yeah, you stay honest, y'all.
It's really hard. All it takes is like 2 opinions not to match, and you can have 2 honest people, but you're still going to have hurt feelings. And 2024 isn't the place for disagreeing opinions anymore. It's like you don't even have to fucking lie. As long as you don't have the same opinion, you're an asshole these days.
No, dude, but that's a lie, and I hate that. Like, Biggie, I know you lean more on the conservative side of things. I lean more on the liberal side of things.
Okay.
We're cool as fuck. Guess what? We don't talk politics. We're good. And even if you did tell me a political opinion that I disagreed with, that's cool. Guess what? Biggie's a man. He's an adult. He can have his own opinion. I don't give a shit. Like, it doesn't invalidate what I think. It doesn't make me less of a human being. Fuck all that shit.
I was in a Discord earlier today, and the moderator had to talk to one of his wrenches, and it was somebody came in talking about Spirit Box, and the mod said, "I don't want to hear that shit right now." So the owner of the Discord said, "You're running people off." Well, they're just being honest. They don't want to fucking hear that shit, you know? And then the guy that was talking about it called everybody bitches, and he got fucking blocked. And it turned into a whole fucking, but nobody's really wrong. It's just that you got to be open-minded enough to see both sides. And that's the part that people miss. It's like, he's got to explain to them, you pissed him off by saying we can't talk about that. And the other person's got to understand, hey, they didn't want to hear about the spirit box bullshit. Now, can you get them both to be open-minded? Probably not, you know? So it's just a whole fucking thing these days.
I did, and like, listen, like, I just sat here and got on my little soapbox and like, it's okay to disagree. Like, I'll give you a great example. All right, great legend. I just a month ago was a complete dick to him because he has a differing opinion on me on something. Like, we all fall victim to it. Like, we all see the wrong opinion at the wrong time that triggers us and makes us act out. Like, I'm not saying I'm above it all. But what you can do is come back to reality and realize that we're two human beings on the circle floating through the earth, or the sphere if you're or the disc if you're a flat earther. You know, like, yeah, dude, it's no, there's so many different people just gotta be cool, man.
I try to give myself some wiggle room. So like earlier today, I was talking about the fucking drama circle jerks, and I brought up Beyond Wednesday, and he came in the chat, and you know, that's very pleasant of him. I was professional liar for 10 years, heroin, and after getting clean, I told myself I'd never lie again because I don't want to keep track of lies. Point. I had no idea about any of that. I didn't even know what it said before I highlighted it. So, well, I'm addicted to drugs. You know, what's up, D?
No, like, the person I'm talking about is an addict. Like, so it's when you're an addict, like, that is you find an addict and you know a liar, and they may not be a good one, but they definitely lie a lot. They lie to themselves. They lie to their friends, family, whatever it takes. And I don't say that like you call someone a liar that can be a real big insult. I don't mean it as an insult. It's a condition of that illness. You know, it's a symptom.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
God, man, I'm gonna write a book tonight. So we call it Politics and Liars.
When I brought up Wednesday earlier, I was saying beat his ass Beyond Wednesday. That wasn't a slight towards him. It was just a rhyme I made.
Yeah.
And I said, because I like the Beyond Wednesday part. It's a good play on words. I'm beating their ass beyond Wednesday. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a thorough ass whooping. Anyways, I was talking about his little skit he did on the drama about me and the rap battle and shit. And I said he might have left out a couple parts I would have brought up, but he did bring up that he said some things that weren't agreed on either. And I thought that was very commendable. I mean, I brought that up too. I said, you know, I'm not mad at this guy. I think he has a great show, all this stuff. But the Niobe guy, dude, I said, there's no apologies for that guy because he was trying to really rough me up. You know, he was going around screaming and hollering and 50 different times. And, you know, I've learned a little bit of patience in my life, but you also got to be aware when you're getting dragged, you know. And what Wednesday was doing, he ain't dragging me. He did like 5 minutes. Fucking Niobe guy, fuck that guy. Like I'm going to be cordial. I ain't saying like fuck him literally. Like go watch his content. He's not that bad. Just for me though, I'm going to hang out with D and whoever else comes on here. I'm not going to be hanging out with Niobe for a while. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Well, what I don't like about what Niobe did, like he literally sought you out to invite you onto your his channel to confront you, and you didn't even have any beef with him. Like he was looking for it. That is like man, that guy. But I'll tell you what, like some about Legend earlier, like how I went after him a little bit ago. When you did your second diss track for Sticky Goose.
Slippery.
Slippery Goose. Niobe was in the comments fucking bashing him. and
A little
I went after him as well, but I also did it in a different way, where it was very controlled. It was metered. It was, why are you doing this? Like I chose my words better. I don't want to be that guy, But I also stand up for my friend.
I
So
appreciate that, D. That was really nice of you. I missed all that, but I know, I believe you did it, and it's all right, man. It's just one of those things. He sometimes you touch people personally, and they get big reactions, and even if 99.9% of people didn't get that same reaction, it's okay that 0.01 did. So that's fine. Whatever, dude. But at the end of the day, like, I think we're going to head on out of here. I was going to only do like 20 minutes, but once I start running my gums to D, I just keep kind of talking shit. So we'll be back Wednesday, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully you'll get home around 7:30 instead of a little later, but that's okay if you can't. No pressure on you,
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Hey, I like what you did today, man. You hit me up and said, "Hey, what time you getting home?" And like, dude, we were busy AF today, so I'm glad you sent me that message. I didn't get left out.
So kind of you.
Yeah, and the part you're going to give to D, you give that to Melody.
Yeah, I gotta wrap up. Here she comes. While we're saying that, D gave you his portion of the super chat. All right, babe.
Gave me?
Yeah, I got $10. See,
Like what?
I'll give her some money. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Toss her a couple bills and tell her D is still a good friend.
Yeah. But
Thank you.
yeah, I appreciate y'all, chat. We're gonna get on out of here, but me and D might be back tomorrow, but at the latest, probably Wednesday, dude. We're doing
Reading Club.
Yeah, what's the name of the story again?
Fatal Attractions, X Factor something.
Fatal fucking Attraction, guys. Great storyline. Come check us out. All right.
Shouldn't you read that?
I did read it. I read it today. Why don't you think I read it?
Because you didn't know what it was called.
I just forgot the name. I just forgot the name of the fucking story. I know what it is.
Read your books, people. Read your books.
I'm bad at memorizing names. Like, I don't know the guy that told the guy that he's the son of the guy. I don't know. I remember one guy's name from that. It's Strong Guy. Strong Guy and Havoc and the chick. Like, okay, Magneto. Like, I knew like 4 fucking characters in the book, but it was a great story.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, we're out of here, man.
Bye.